Hello, my lovelies. Here we have Miss Lyra and Master Sirius, and they'd like to do a Yuletide reading for you. That's a good girl. Thank you, sweetheart. And I thought I'd show you one of my paintings. This is the three magi and the camel, Fred. And we thought we'd bring that energy into the reading as we are on a journey towards the end of this year and heading into a new one. So my sense of this is that a lot of us in the woo-woo community have been working very hard on ourselves, letting go of lots of things, and what we are heading for, a birth, a new beginning, a brand new way of living our lives, and what the universe would like to bring to us as gifts. So we have the gift of intuition, that inner knowingness, that gut feeling of when to go ahead and when to stop and when to reverse. And this is for us being able to not look back because those things no longer serve us, and to look forward, face in a completely new direction, and allow the universe to deliver to us what is rightfully ours. So we have the cards, they've been shuffled, and Miss Lyra's going to tune in with us. So we've got both of them today. I think because it's mizzling outside, the rain is mizzling, so they like to be nice and snooky on our lovely Yuletide throw. So the colour red is associated with our tribal energy, survival instincts. Five, 6, 7. And if any of you are suffering from Mercury Retrograde syndrome, well, it does affect so many different things in our lives. And when I used to work in an office many moons ago, I used to laugh because the photocopier always broke down. We'd always have to call in the photocopier man to come and fix it. So Mercury rules all forms of electronics. So your phones, your cars, your photocopiers, your computers. You'll also notice that there's a lot more roadworks and delays with regard to trying to get anywhere, whether it's by road or train or plane or whatever. So always give yourself an extra half an hour or so, and always check before you depart if there are any hold-ups on the roads, etc. Now, Mercury is the god who's associated with the crossroads of life. And the crossroads, historically, were the places where criminals were hanged so that they couldn't find their way to heaven or the underworld or wherever it was they were destined to go to. So if you've reached a crossroads in your life, the energies around us at present until the 1st of January when Mercury turns direct, as does Jupiter on the same day, this is about mulling things over and going over things, not making firm decisions, because things can also come and visit you from the past. That happened to me many years ago. A debt found me. after, I think it was 20 years or something like that. And foolishly, I paid up. But all sorts of things can come from the past to greet you. Sometimes they're lovely and sometimes they're not so lovely. Mercury is also the messenger of the gods, so you may be getting a lot of downloads, information from beyond the veil, which you can't quite make head and a tail of. Also, very strange dreams. I've had one or two weird ones recently. And so it's allowing these things to be mulled over, not necessarily taking action on them immediately, just saying, oh, I wonder why that's shown up again. You may also have things showing up from a past life. So not just past experiences in this life, past relationships, old friendships, etc., but even from a past life, and you wonder why you feel either delightfully happy that something's shown up, or you're feeling rather anxious and wondering, well, why does that person or that situation make me feel so unsettled? So there may be things entering your life at present which shake up the, I was going to say status quo, but also I got the deja vus. So if something shows up and you think, oh, I've experienced that before, set it aside, don't cast it aside, set it aside and see, give it a while, mull it over, and as I say, don't make any huge decisions while Mercury is retrograde. So Mercury is the Roman name, and Hermes is the Greek name for the god of the crossroads. He also rules commerce, so buying and selling and contracting with things. So be wary of what you buy during this period, as you might have to return it. It may be faulty if it's a huge object, especially. So any electrical thing, don't buy a car during Mercury retrograde, or any large electrical object, because 9 times out of 10 you may have to return it. So looking at these cards that we've got, it's a bit of doom and gloom there, but let's have a look anyway. So the Hanged Man. So the energy around us at present, which is shown up here in the Hanged Man, is hanging around, waiting, not rushing forward with anything, taking your time. Some people feeling really stuck, that they can't move forward, but sometimes delays are very beneficial. So you may feel like you're chomping at the bit to move ahead with something, but this is saying, no, take your time. It's not fully cooked yet. It's still gestating. The Devil card, that's shown up quite a few times just recently. So looking at it in a way that says temptation, what are you tempted by, or who are you tempted by? So if there are things that have resurfaced from the past and it's an old relationship that's shown up again and said, oh, can we give it another go? This is, again, being very wary of not jumping straight back into something. Oh, I've changed, I won't be like I was previously. Oh, no, be very wary and mull it over. And don't give your power away again. I think we might need a part 2, don't you? Right, we'll see in a little while.